All right, guys, we got another push-up challenge going right now. And we want to, I believe Joe's going to try to go in 15 or 14 minutes. We'll see how it ends up. He got to 250 last time, so we're going to see what will happen this time and see where he wants to time it. It's not, he just tries to do more each time. Of course, during the day, he does push-ups and sit-ups and things like that. But this is just a challenge to you. And keep in mind, he's just 16 years old. So if you're 34 years old and you've won the WBA or IBF championships, maybe you can do a few more push-ups than him. But maybe not at 16, pretty assuredly. So you ready, son? Yep. All righty, here we go. And notice this time he's got his elbows inward more than he did last time. He always does these things different each time. So we got, what'd you do, 30 there? Joe, he's at 30 there? Yeah. All right, so he's got 30. Now I'm going to talk while this is going on. You guys know our gym equipment got tore all to pieces by a 20-year-old drug addict punk who turns out he has a twin brother, and they've been giving us some trouble. So there is a background statement being made here, if you can figure that out. And we have two more background statements that we could have put out, but I figure if they come at the door, they don't need to see the others that could be in the background. If we go down, we're taking some folks with us, and this is the mark of a champion, folks, where you're going through chaos, turmoil, bad, awful things, but you still work through all the bad things. And that's what will make a great champion in any sport, but especially in MMA or boxing. Got to hold true to that. If mom and dad are going through a divorce, you keep working, young fella or young lady. You keep shooting for the stars. If mom or your dad gets sick, keep going. If you have people trying to hurt you, when you get some solace, do some work. Just keep working. Cus D'Amato always said, that's the mark of a champion, and he who works through the chaos and turmoil of major problems can easily be a world champion. Joe did leg work yesterday, a monumental amount of leg work, and back work. So today when he's done with this, he'll probably do some floor crawling and do some shoulder work. And so he's got 90 right now in 4 minutes, 3 minutes on his timer. We're at 4:30 on the video, but I started the video before he started working. So you got 90? All right, well, just hang on, get your composure, and see what you can get here. I wouldn't panic on the time or nothing. I would just do as many as I could in the 14 or 15 minutes. But guys, if you want to be a champion, you've got to keep working through turmoil. And we thank the good Lord, our God, Jesus, up in this house and everywhere we go, that Joe and I have had this to cling to together. Something that we're both tremendously happy doing and being a part of. If we didn't have this, we'd probably both be crazy by now in the loony bin. But we keep pointing towards the objective and moving forward, and we will continue to do so no matter who is trying to hurt us. We'll keep going till the day we exit out of here. And I mean exit out of the earth. Everyone has an appointed time. We have to be careful not to make an attempt to make it more soon. But you can't go around walking in fear and backing down. Of course, you guys that follow us religiously, you know, we had the police shake us down. And it's just kind of amazing here that you see all this tore up equipment here, just ripped everything we got away. And that was okay, but we're the criminals. And they threatened Joe to be in prison for 3 years. They threatened to imprison me, then deport me. And that Joe, whom is a U.S. citizen, was born in the U.S., he is my natural son, that he would never see light in the United States. So these people are just vicious. And it's not all of them, but it's most of them. And it's damn sure most of the people in their system. How many you got, son? 125. Okay, so it's got 125 here, huh? In 6 minutes. Oh, we're there. So it's 125 in 6 minutes. Now, usually at 6 minutes, he has more push-ups, but what he does more in the sets, like he'll do 40 or 50, and then he wears down quicker. So we'll see if going with these 30 per set and taking his time will increase his number count or not. And we're not big on numbers around here, other than when we're doing things like this. Joe does a lot of dumbbell work, and when he's working the dumbbells, we just do a high numbers of repetitions per exercise, and we go straight through, and generally he supersets everything, and it would be a 3-minute round of everything he does. And then he would take a few minutes. If he's having a good day and we're pushing it extremely hard, he always just takes 1 minute, which would be the rest count. How many you got now? 140. Well, you won't make 300 in 15 minutes. So I believe 40 per set, just going 40, 40, 40. With the extra 10 on it, like you was doing before, will give you the best results, maybe. So you got what'd you say, 140 right now? All right. So to hit, you got 110 left if you get to 250. So let's see if you can get some icing on there and get more than 250. You see how he's doing this? He's coming together with his elbows a lot more. That last time he did a wider push-up stance, and you've got to, when he did the challenge, when he does these things throughout the day and does sit-ups, he does a lot of things throughout the day. It's nothing for him to go from one room to another with dumbbells in his hand or doing something, and getting down on the floor doing sit-ups or push-ups and things like that. That was 10. You got 11 there, so what's your count now?
166.
Okay, he's got 166. Got 170. And how many minutes have you been? 10? All right. I think his production level is going to be best. Joe's is at starting out with 40 or 50 reps. All right. Now, how many you got? 180.
So that's it. Left, and I only got 3 minutes.
Well, try to get to the 250 even if you go over the time. You didn't run or anything this morning, so it's not like you're coming into this very loose either. We just got right into it. So, all right, that was 10 more, so that's 190, right? So I don't see him making his time on this today. But what I see coming next week when we do it, or even later this week, he will smash his numbers. Because that's what happens. If you have a little bit of going back or not doing as good as you normally do. See, I don't call this failure when you don't exactly meet the goal. But every time we have a day like this where the goal's not met, and really he was going to try to get 314 minutes. And he 250 in 14 minutes. But he changed his set number, which is normally 40, and went to 30. So we see that's not the good set number for him.
Left.
Got 40 left. You got what, a couple of minutes?
30 seconds.
Was that for 15?
14.
14? Well, you got 210 in 14 minutes, right? When you get back into it, because you always get to 10 or whatever, when you start slowing down, you get to where you do like 5 or 10 at a time. So just push yourself more at the beginning like you were doing. All right, how many did you get? How many you got now?
40 left and
No, you had 40 left when you
30
got
left.
down here. You got 30. All right.
in 40 minutes and 20 cents.
All right. And now what'll end up happening here, I don't know what time it is now. I'm sure it's about 3:30 or 4 o'clock our time. Now, about 7 o'clock tonight, he'll get down and do 100 or 200 more. And that's what I like about Joe. He just keeps going and going and going.
Ah. Oh.
All right, what you got there?
20 left in 15 minutes.
20 left, and he's at 15-minute mark. You're doing good.
Ah.
And when he's done with this, he's got core exercises. He's got something else we'll work on tonight, but he's got a lot of core work he's got to do. And of course, he'll do a lot of reflex bag work, and we'll do pad work. We're doing pad work every day. People don't like to really seem to like our pad work very much, but we do pad work very, very old school. And I don't know if you guys want to see it. Just put down, hey, some pad work up, and we'll start putting some videos up with some pad work on it.
6 minutes. It's still got 10 left.
Yeah, no sweating it. And you didn't get really good and loosened up, so I'm not making excuses for you, because if we go to get in the ring and you're not loose, maybe you get knocked out. I have a hard time, folks, of seeing anybody knock Joe out, but I know it's coming. All the greats get pummeled, but not saying Joe's as great as the greats right now, but it's just terribly difficult with what all I've seen over the past couple of years working with my son, to see him get pummeled by anybody. So he got a whooping laid on him one time. I won't go into all that. How much you got? All right, you got 250 in 16 minutes. We'll get another one of these up soon, or we'll have another type of video up doing something else. We send our love to you guys. We want to ask you all, please remember us in your prayers.